Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, students. Today we will continue the chapter Absorption by Root, in which our today's topic is characteristics or adaptation of roots for absorbing water. Means, what are the characteristics of the roots that enable it to absorb more and more or draw more water from the soil. So, roots projects possesses several characters that I have discussed, which helps it to absorb more and more water from the soil. First of all, large surface area. The data is here. I will give you some data that you can't believe, or it's unbelievable data that you will come to know in the large surface area. First of all, even a small garden plant, when we uproot a small garden plant, we can see a thick bunch of rootlets. What are rootlets? See this one. It's just germinating. Means what? A seed, germinating seed. Isn't it? And freshly germinating seed. And if you see lots of rootlets, see rootlets. Lots of rootlets are coming out from a single root system, and here you can imagine the thousands of rootlets, and each rootlets contain hundreds of root hairs. So each rootlets like this structure will contain hundred of root hairs like this. So all in all, the plant the plant is having lots of rootlets and root hair that increase the surface area of the plant. That increases the area of absorption of water. Now I am giving you data. Botanist H.J. Dittmer in 1937. He worked out on a 4-month-old rye plant. Rye plant means that sarso ka ped. So 4-month-old rye plant, and it seems that all the rootlets are of 600 kilometer long. If you put the 4-month-old rye plant's rootlets end to end, it will be 600 kilometers. And if you add the length of the root hairs, it will become 10,000 kilometer. Means estimated length of the root hairs only. There are about 14 billions of root hairs present in a 4-month-old rye plant. Just suppose 4-month-old rye plant. Now if you talk about the 15 years old mango tree or peepal tree or banyan tree, considered the surface area. So plant have large surface area to absorb more and more water. Second point is that root hairs cell sap has high concentration than the surrounding soil water. These characteristics of root hair helps them to draw the water from the soil by the process of osmosis, because you know that in the osmosis the water molecule will move from a higher concentration to lower concentration. So since in root hair the concentration of cell sap is high, means concentration of water is less, so the water will automatically by the process of osmosis enters into the root hair by the process of osmosis. Now the third one is root hairs have thin walls. Now every cells including the root hairs, all the cells in the plants have 2 layers, isn't it? A cell wall and a cell membrane. So root hairs also contains 2 layers, that is the cell wall and the cell membrane. But what is peculiar in the root hair? The peculiarity of the root hair is that both the cell wall and the cell membrane are very thin. So the cell wall of the root hairs are thin, freely permeable. That means the cell wall will allow everything to pass through it. Everything to pass through and pass in and out of the cell. But the cell membrane, that is very thin in case of root hair, are semi-permeable. That means it will only allow the small water molecules to pass through it, but prevent the passage of the larger molecules of dissolved salts. And this is the secret of the absorption of water from the soil. Means due to the presence of cell membrane, the plant cells, particularly the root hair, absorb only water from the soil, not all the minerals. Mineral absorption is a different process. but by the osmosis only water molecules. Number 4 is plant have extensive root system which grows rapidly in the soil. Plant contains lots of rootlets that grows directly into the water, downward and into the soil to absorb the water. One thing I forget, that this is the structure of the root hair. This is the epidermal cell, and root hair is actually the extension of the epidermal cell of the roots. A single cellular root hairs. Here you can see the growing stage of the root hair, not fully developed, but it is started to grow, isn't it? And both the cell wall and the cell membrane is very thin. Now this much for today, students, and if you have any question regarding the topic, text me, and next day we will study about the process of absorption and conduction of water and minerals. What are the processes that are involved in the absorption and conduction of water and minerals? Assalamu alaikum.